Hi, I'm Diane Aguilar with C3 Construction Career Collaborative, and today we have the privilege of speaking with Sharonda Williams and Danielle Richardson of U.S. Vets. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Can you tell us a little bit about what U.S. Vets does?
Definitely. U.S. Vets is the nation's largest veteran service provider in the United States. We currently have 40 sites across the United States, even in territories of Guam, and we're looking to grow in areas like New York, Atlanta, and Florida. Now, U.S. Vets Houston is the second oldest location in the United States. U.S. Vets is based in Los Angeles, but the second site here, Houston, was founded in 1997. So we've been around for a very long time. What we do is we provide transitional and permanent housing for veterans. We provide clinical and mental health services as well for veterans and their families. Workforce development, which Sharada could speak to, that's her jam right there. We also provide supportive services for veterans and families, which means, let's say there's a veteran in need who's on the brink of homelessness. We'll step in and pay their mortgage, their rent, pay utilities, groceries, car repairs, anything they need. So full wraparound services. And we're proud that we now have a new program for suicide prevention for veterans as well. So the full range of services to ensure veterans are taken care of, their families are taken care of, and they have the resources and the access that they need so they can sustain the quality of life they deserve. Because as we say, we serve those who have served, and it's our duty. No veteran should be on the street. No veteran should be without.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you for what you do.
Yes.
How do you guys work with community partners to help address the issues with homeless veterans?
Definitely. So we are a 501c3 nonprofit. Community partners are vital to our mission, our impact, and how we work in serving our client, which are veterans. So we work with community partners in a multitude of ways. We have had corporate partners come in and serve breakfast to the veterans. They will do service projects, beautification projects, job readiness skill trainings, resume reviews. They will help with clothing drive, hygiene kits, and of course, financial donations help tremendously because we are a nonprofit and in certain areas and programs we operate in a deficit. So money is needed, funding is needed to pad those areas. But it's not just that. It is robust reciprocal partnerships that we look for. So some of our wonderful partners are Enterprise. We love working with C3 now, Powell Industries, Frequent Group. We have a multitude of partners here in the Houston community that have been great. IFMA, Tech FMC. So I'm naming these, I'm name dropping to just let you know that we just have a multitude of foundations and corporate partners that we work with. Foundations such as the Houston Endowment, they have been a wonderful partner with us as well. The Astros Foundation. So it takes a community to make a difference. And so we it's, again, but it's not just about, hey, just cut the check because we're U.S. Vets Houston. Right. It's come on in and feed the vets. Come on in and work with us. Come on in and do a beautification project because, for example, our service center needs to be painted. Well, somebody coming in painting it takes it. We don't have to spend the money to paint our service center. You know what I mean? So it's those type of robust partnerships that we welcome. And then also for what Sharonda does, with workforce development, that's the core of what she does. Is she's vetting and cultivating good relationships with partners in the community to make sure that when she's referring veterans over, it's a good match.
So U.S. Vets workforce team collaborates with companies to provide employment for the veterans that we receive. We work with veterans that are changing from career to career, from transitioning from instability to stability, and those that are coming directly out of the military, so from military to civilian. And what we do is we partner with companies that are looking to hire veterans and that are serious about hiring veterans in any field. So we have our veterans come in from project management all the way down to just regular labor jobs. We take our time and we meet with them. We have our individualized employment plan where we go over what they really want to do, where they feel that they would prosper, what they feel that they would sustain in a career doing. And if we have to get them a job for right now because it's an immediate need, we do so, but we still work with them to get them the career that they want. So that's usually what we do. And then when we partner with companies, we make sure that it is a mutual relationship. So if there's something that they need from us, we're always willing to do. They come out to our job fairs that we have, and we just make sure that they feel like, that there is some type of agreement that we're not just sending them anybody. We send them vets that are qualified for what they are asking.
And just to reiterate what Sharonda was saying is that her and her team do a great job qualifying the veteran so that it's the ideal match with the partner that we're sending it to, because we want our partner to be satisfied, we want the veteran to be satisfied. And like she said, it's not just about a job. They may need a job immediately to sustain and pay their bills, but long-term career. We want them to have a sustainable career, a quality of life where they can have the extras for disposable income, and they can do things for their family and themselves. So that's the ultimate goal. And Sharonda has been amazing. She doesn't brag about herself enough. 2 years in a row, 2022 and 2023, Sharonda and her team has ranked #1 across all of our sites in placement of veterans. So over 200 veterans were placed in quality positions last year here in Houston.
Wow.
Yes.
That's something to brag about.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sharonda, you mentioned that you find out what skills and interests each employee has. How do you select the employers to match them to?
So what we do is when the veterans come to us and we meet with employers that tell us what type of jobs they have available, we take the need of the employer and match it to the need of the veteran. And how we do that is we look at the job description, we look at their resume, we discuss what they've done either in the military or post-military as they've been a civilian. And we make sure that it's a match so that we're not sending someone that wants to work as a cook to somewhere that wants a project manager. It's very important that we match the skills of the veteran to the skills of the employer, because we never want the employer to feel like we're just sending them anyone. So we always make sure that there is a direct connection between what the veteran has done or is looking to do and the job that we send them to. Some of our employers have given us a job board where it'll directly send us links of new employment that they have available, and that way we're able to go on, see what veterans we have that match that job, and then submit that veteran for employment. We love the fact that some of our companies have veteran reps. So the veteran that's working in the company understands that we're sending a veteran. So even when it's something where I send a veteran and the job description doesn't completely match what it is, because it is something that civilian versus military terms, the veteran rep knows that, okay, yes, this is what they're looking to do and this is what they have experience in. It just says maybe a different word, i.e. HR versus administration. So that's usually what we look to do.
What kind of assistance does U.S. Vets offer around certifications and training that is required to enter jobs in the construction field?
So some of the big trainings that I know that the veterans need are the OSHA 10 or OSHA 30. Some of them receive the forklift training. So we do provide training that goes towards gainful employment. Unfortunately, we are not rich, so we can only provide training for smaller trainings that the price isn't enormous. But in the case where there's a training that costs much more, we look to partner them with an organization or even an employer that will provide that training for them. Because unfortunately, we are not rich, we are a nonprofit, and we do work off of funds given. And so with that, it doesn't allow us to just go and put them in every single training, but those that we can't afford to get, we do offer and pay for the veteran.
And then that goes to working with community partners. For example, AARP and Comcast, another major partner of ours, have given funds directly to support workforce development and what we do with our veterans.
Very nice. Do you guys have any successful partnerships with construction companies in the Houston area at this time?
Are looking to get more partners for construction employment, because we do have veterans that are seeking jobs in that field. We do have one advisory council member, Gordon Clun of Clun Acousticals, who has given us a few positions that he has available, and we're looking to fill those positions as well. So we would love to collaborate with more construction companies that are looking for veterans to fill those roles as well.
We know a lot of companies that are looking for anyone to fill those roles, and veterans seem to have some transferable skills, and you're offering some training, so this seems like a really great partnership.
Yes. I'm excited about the partnership with C3 so that we can provide what is needed for the community. You guys provide the jobs, we provide the veterans, and together we work hand in hand to make sure that we get the job done.
It's fantastic. So this is such an important cause. How can anyone get involved? Civilians, military.
Yes.
How do we get involved?
Definitely. Well, again, I am the development communications manager, so that's my jam right there. I love working with individuals, groups, corporate partners, other agencies, anyone in the community who's looking to get involved. We welcome volunteers because they, again, are at the core of what we do and how we serve. So you can simply get involved by reaching out to me. My email address is drichardson@usvets.org. Visit our website at usvets.org. When you go to locations, you could drop down to Houston and learn all about what we do and how we serve and our impact. You can also give me a call at 832-986-8217. And so again, I work with volunteers for our community projects, for things within our service site, as well as with our service center downtown. Beautification, serving breakfast, hygiene kits, donations, clothing drives, food drives, all the good stuff that would help us with our functioning and our operations and how we serve our veterans. We welcome volunteers. We welcome groups to come in and help us with what we do. So anybody who wants to get involved, please reach out to me. It's a great cause, as you said. And also what's coming up is we have our rollout of our inaugural Steps for Vets, which is our 5K event hosted Saturday, April the 20th. We welcome the community to come out, sign up, register for this amazing cause. It's a wonderful day of fellowship and community. You're getting out there, you're pumping your blood, you're running. You can roll too if you're in a wheelchair, if you're on a skateboard, if you're in skates. Join us for this great cause. And another thing I want people in the community to know is that 85 cents of every dollar we get goes directly back to veterans, to our programs, to the services. That's virtually unheard of. That is such a remarkable feat, what we do. So we do a lot with a little, and we are continuing to grow and expand. So as I cannot not speak more about how important it is. The need for volunteers and community partners to get involved in what we do. You can visit again, usvets.org, go to the Houston site, and you'll see the event for Steps for Vets, April 20th, here in Houston at Sam Houston Race Park.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So for any veteran that is looking for services, as Danielle mentioned before, we do offer wraparound services for veterans. And any veteran that needs assistance from us, you can either go on our website, usvets.org/Houston, go down to the bottom and look for locations and see Houston. If you're looking for employment or if you're looking for training, job readiness training, you can always contact me. My email is swilliams2, the number 2. So it's S, common spelling Williams, the number 2 at usvets.org, or my number is 832-392-6264. And a veteran can contact me via text, email, phone call, whatever the way they can communicate, and we can assist them. We can point them into the right direction if it's not just for workforce that they need.
Okay. So what does the future look like for U.S. Vets, and how are you planning to expand opportunities in construction for veterans?
Definitely, I could touch on the future of U.S. Vets Houston. So we walked into 2024 at a high. U.S. Vets Houston now, we moved from our downtown location, which we have been at since 1997. We did not own, we were leasing. Anybody who lives in Houston, you know that colorful building off of 59, yes, that's where we were formerly located. We are no longer there. And so now we are moved to a fully outfitted, modernized, larger facility right off of Tomball Parkway, still in the Houston area, still in Harris County. Our staff and our veterans, their morale has boosted tremendously just because the environment that they're in is so much more just conducive to healing and the therapeutic things that we do with our veterans, as well as just wanting you to be successful, wanting to have a quality of life. The site that we are in now is a former Wyndham Hotel that they outfitted. That partnership came about with Tunnels to Tower. Again, we talk about partners. So they acquired the site for us, and we are the boots on the ground program and service providers for veterans. We welcome all veterans. And so the future looks bright. We continue to expand in new markets. We are increasing our services and our programs. Like I said earlier, we have our new suicide prevention grant. We are hiring new staff to oversee and execute the roles that we have with our programs. We're hiring new case managers. So we are just we're looking good for the future. We also have a new service center. Our service center is still located downtown because, of course, downtown is where you can get the foot traffic. Service center acts as an entryway into our program. At our service center, which is located at 4405 Griggs Road, right off of Old Spanish Trail in Houston, Texas, veterans in need are able to get showers, meals, laundry service, case management, access to technology, and mail service as well too. And so when I say we do full wraparound services and we're growing and expanding, we definitely are doing that. And so again, visit us at usvets.org so you can learn more about our mission and our impact. We work with a slew of partners. Like I said, our Camp Shield we work with, Camp Hope, the mayor's office we work with as well. I mean, and Sharonda, she could talk more about some of our community partners. But we're growing and we're moving and shaking in Houston.
As far as employment with construction companies, we're looking to collaborate with more companies that are willing to hire veterans. Again, if there's a company that is looking for employees, all they have to do is hit me up. Again, Sharonda Williams, swilliams2 at usvets.org. 832-392-6264 is my number. They can call me, they can email me. I'm willing to come wherever they are to meet with them. We meet our veterans and our companies wherever they are. So I'm okay with traveling to come, especially if you have jobs for veterans. You can always hit me up. I can always come take a tour, explain more about our program, send over our PowerPoint that Danielle has created for us that shows just what all we do with employment as well. So we're looking to collaborate with construction companies that are willing to hire and make Houston an even better place for veterans to live and be employed.
And thank you to C3. Your whole team have been wonderful to work with. We look forward to our future together as partners. And thank you for this opportunity just to speak about US Vets Houston and how we serve. This has been great. Thank you.
We're really looking forward to working with you guys and filling those positions that are open with some high quality talent.
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you.